Well, first of all, apologize for the poor network connection here, and we had to struggle to get back. Apologies to all those who were watching us. We're trying to find out exactly what happened, and our sister Mariam was not able to renew her passport at the passport office in Tema on the 14th of February.
16.
16th of February. That's about 4 days ago. 4 days ago, that she could not, renew her passport that she actually got in 2008, right? Am I right? 2008, right?
No,
So
that expired passport, I got it 2014.
2014,
Mm,
2014,
yes,
and it expired when?
2019.
19. Okay. So you were talking about it. I wanted to find out when you got to the passport office and what exactly happened when you got there. Did you just give your old passport to them? What exactly happened? Just tell me what happened there before they told you you could not renew your old passport.
Okay. When I got there, I they directed me to the vetting room. I went there. The first officer, she checked through my documents and realized everything is intact. She stamped and told me to go to the next desk. At the next desk, there are two people. They are not in uniform.
Okay.
So I learned, they are the vetting officers. They have to ask me questions and whatever. So they started asking me my hometown. They asked me they asked me um, they asked me a couple of questions, personal questions and whatever. So we got to the point where they asked me whether I speak a Ghanaian language, or they asked me, what language do you speak? I told them I speak only Arabic and Hausa. They told me Arabic and Hausa in addition to English. So they told me Hausa is not a Ghanaian language. They also told me English is not a Ghanaian language. I told them yes, it is not a Ghanaian language, but it is the official language of the state. They don't consider it a Ghanaian language. So in the argument took um, uh, took place in that direction. At a point, the man and the woman, both of them, they just can't uh, they can't uh, digest the fact that I can't speak any Ghanaian dialect. So the man said I should call my parents. I told them I'm an adult enough to talk for myself, and I will not call them. So he threw my documents away, saying that he was furious. That, do I think you just come and we just endorse your document like that? Blah blah blah. So many things. He was furious. He threw my documents away. I packed my documents, my old passport, and my my employment letter, and At the gate, I told them, after all, you are not the only office that I can renew my passport. And I left. I got to the main road. Then I saw the same man coming after me. He gave me a signal that come back. Wow. I said for an officer to come after me, calling me, then possibly they wanted to think again, and possibly we can get into um, a maybe a positive something, not knowing they know what they meant to do. So I went, and you see the way he called me, like it was very friendly. So I never suspect anything. When I came, he picked, he collected my documents and took me to the next room where I like the first room. I entered the second room when I came for the vetting. Then so he took me to the third office. There, he he talked to his boss. I think in some, I don't know, some local language, and gave him the documents. So the boss asked me to sit, and he started interrogating me, starting from my birth, my parents, my grandparents, my like all the things that he asked me. I was giving him answers. I was giving him names of places, institutions, and whatever. I gave him the
So
history
Mariam,
of my
Mariam,
education.
let me find out this about your passport. I mean, is the
Mm-hmm.
passport an e passport? Is it a biometric passport?
Yes, it is the biometric passport.
So if it is the biometric passport, it means they can easily get all the information they need in the system.
Yes.
Okay. So why were they asking you questions that they could easily get in the system? Why were they asking
That
those
one I
questions?
cannot tell. That one I cannot tell. I cannot tell. They were just questioning me as if this is my first application for a passport. Or maybe my face didn't look like a Ghanaian to them.
So when they ask you to call to your parents, I mean they ask you to call your parents, did you show them any proof that you're a Ghanaian? Because I know the Ghana card was done in such a way that non-Ghanaians or those who uh, were not Ghanaians at the time could not have done it. So, did you in any way show them any proof that you're actually Ghanaian?
Well, they didn't ask. They didn't ask. Even what happened is I came in with my Ghana ID plus the old passport, and I made photocopy of the Ghana ID, the passport, and the employment letter. The first woman who makes sure your documents are intact, the first officer, she just uh, asked me to keep the ID card and its photocopy away. They just took the employment letter and the, what do you call it, the the old passport. That's what they took. They've like it was visible to them, my Ghana card, the photocopy of it, because it was still in my hand. They never asked for it at all.
They didn't ask for any proof.
No, they didn't.
And what actually did they? I mean, did they want from you? Because I'm sure they did not just tell you that you are a Ghanaian. I'm sure that they also ask you to provide proof that you are a Ghanaian.
They didn't ask me. You see, at a point, I told them, you cannot tell me what I'm saying, my story, my history is not true, but it's up to you to investigate. Go and investigate. I've given you names of places and institutions. Go and investigate. Again, you can ask for any documents. You can search for any documents. It is up to you to investigate. But interrogating me for over 3 hours, that was too much for me. It was too much. I was tired. I was exhausted. I did not eat before leaving. And within all that hours, I never drank. And I was supposed to take my medication at 12. It was 2. They have not finished interrogating me.
Did you go there with someone?
No, I went alone.
And when that incident occurred, did you call anyone who was close to you
Yes,
to come over?
yes.
Did the
At
person
the
come and what
point,
happened?
no, he didn't. Actually, he lives very far, somewhere close to, I think, after Adenta, close to Oyarifa. Yeah. So it wasn't possible for him to come uh, there.
So let's go back to what you were, I mean, the point you were making that the woman, one of them followed you, and you thought that they were actually coming to process your passport for you. What transpired between
Not a
you?
woman, it's a man. The
Okay.
two officers who were asking me questions, there were a man and a woman. The man came after me when I left the building and I got to the main
The
road.
office.
The man
Okay.
came after me and called me, give me a signal that I should come back. I went with him and he took me to someone he called boss. I didn't know who the person is, what security agency he's working for, nothing about that. So the man started interrogating me. Okay. He at first he looked like, well, he is calm and respectful. That's how he looked like. But within a short while, his mood started changing. I got a call from my witness.
So when he signaled you and you got closer to him, what happened? Did he say anything?
Just no, he said, come, let's go. So I
Let's go
went
to
with
the
him. Yes,
office, back to the office.
yes.
Okay.
But he took me to his boss's to a next office, to another office, not his office, and handed me over to that person.
Okay.
Yes.
Ask him what and what happened. What did the person tell you?
Okay. We started again the interrogation. We started again and again, have questions after questions, and I was
Same questions.
replying
Same questions that you were asked.
the same questions, the same questions. And according to him, they don't link up, like they don't make sense. If I say I have lived in Kumasi for more than 20 years, how come I cannot speak Chi? I cannot make a single sentence. You know, that thing wasn't something he could understand. So he, like, it was like, there was a lady, she's a Muslim lady, she's Wangara. She was trying to defend me. I don't know if she works there or she's a friend to them. She was trying to defend me, citing examples of some people that she knows. They can't speak Ghanaian languages, but speak English only. So, yet, like, he wasn't willing to take it. And there are other two women there. From time to time, they pass comments or questions. They too, they they were not like, it can never be possible that I'm a Kumasi resident and I cannot speak Chi at least.
Hmm.
So at a
So
point,
after,
mhm,
okay, continue, please.
at a point when he left me sitting, like after all like that interrogation for hours. He left me sitting and he went chatting with his colleagues. And I was there, as I said, one woman in the office, she was telling me, yes, it is possible you were giving birth in Ghana, but your parents are not Ghanaians. So
It's up to you
uh,
to investigate. Go and investigate.
Yeah.
I've given you.
okay,
Okay.
so it was like, uh, maybe my parents were not Ghanaians, but I was born in Ghana. So maybe that is why I'm trying to get a Ghanaian passport. And I asked her if like being born in Ghana is not, that does not qualify you to be a Ghanaian. She said, no, if you are born to a foreign parents, you are not qualified to be a Ghanaian. I told her my parents are Ghanaians. My grandfather is a Ghanaian. My parents hold passports from 70s, from back in 70s. My parents are holding, used to hold those passports until today, till date. They always renew it. So, like for over 50 years, my parents are holding Ghanaian passports. And today, you know, you tell me, so the woman, she said it's possible they didn't acquire it the right way. Imagine for 50 years, the immigration or the passport office have been renewing their passports for 50 years plus. Then you come and tell me maybe they didn't get it the right way. Something that, like, I don't know how to uh, explain it. So
Okay.
after
So have
that
you made any of?
statement, yes,
Yes, I'm asking if you have made any official complaint.
yes, I did. I did. I reported the issue to the community one police. They gave me a medical form, which has been endorsed by a government hospital. And then yesterday, that was Friday, I went together with the inspector to identify the suspect, the main suspect. When we reached there, they were like, you could see the place was tensed. Then the inspector introduced himself and why we were there. They told him, okay, now according to the protocols, you have to come and see the manager first. So they took us to the manager
So
and
sorry about that. I think there was a network problem, and I didn't
okay,
hear what you said. So I was asking whether you've made an official complaint.
yes, I made an official complaint at Community One police station. I I reported the issue that the same day, but at night, I wrote my statement. Then the next morning, I had to go to endorse my medical form that I was given by the police. Then, yesterday, Friday, the police went with me to identify the suspect. We were taken to the manager who denied, okay, he said he wasn't around when the incident happened. And he said that officer is not available. He is on duty somewhere. And that unless we come on Monday, because he cannot allow me to talk since the money is not there, and he cannot talk on his behalf.
Hmm.
So uh, I got to know when the inspector asked his name, I heard him saying Della, Della, like that. I think the name Della, and he asked him what security agency is he from, and I was told he's from immigration,
Hmm.
and
So
he told
so
us
basically, what was the reason why they gave you a medical form to fill? Because sorry if you have, I mean, I had a challenge with the network, so probably you might have spoken about that. But why did they give you a medical form to fill?
yes, I was beaten. I was beaten by the immigration officer. The one I got to know later, he's the immigration officer. Um, when, as I was narrating the story, when I got to when it got to the point, the man left me sitting. He wasn't attending to me. He went chatting, and the lady told me if I have forged my passport, I should just confess and they will advise me. So after, like at that point, I got up, I packed my documents and I carried my bag, and I told them I'm leaving. They said I cannot leave.
Sister Mariam, I think today
The
has been a
network,
very, very difficult, I mean, day for us. The reception is very bad. I mean, bad today. But one of our viewers just, I mean, joined. I want to ask him what is his opinion on this. And I mean, he has been monitoring the program from the start.
okay.
Hold on. Now, but you've been watching this, I mean, program. I'm sure you've monitored exactly what happened. From what she said, the fact that she said she was maltreated at the passport office. What is your take on this?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, boss.
Yes, I think that the best thing.
Yes, go ahead and talk.
Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Anaba. Can you?
Yes, thank you very much for
We can hear.
having you guys. I think you guys are doing a great job, and I thought of joining you. That's good.
Thank you.
Yes, I think the best thing that my dear sister can do is to report to the authorities, and from there, so that from there, I think the best way is to report to the authorities. And I'm sure when to report to the authorities, there will be a way out to go. That would. I don't know if my line is clear.
Yes, I think there is a noise, the background noise. I mean, doesn't help. So if you can do something about it, we'll be very much grateful.
Okay, I hope it's clear now. I'm saying that I'm suggesting that the best way she could do is to report to the authorities, and I think they will help her to get what he's looking for.
So, Mr. Anaba, you can continue. Sorry, network problem.
Yes. So as I was saying, I think there's something wrong somewhere, and she has to pass through the right channel, and then what is traffic you know? Oh, okay. Yan mo wa to bien kakra de yen beto.
Okay, so I think there is a problem with Anaba's network, so we couldn't hear
Okay.
whatever information he had, or suggestions or opinion that he wanted to add to whatever we are saying here. But Mariam, the police came to the passport office. You went with them, or they went there alone to confront the officials there?
Come again. The question again, please.
Yes, I'm asking, did you go to the passport office with the police, or they went there alone?
I went with them. I went
The
with
next
them
day? That was the next day?
on Friday. The
Okay.
incident happened on Wednesday. I went there on Friday with the police.
And then you made the official complaint on
Yes.
Thursday?
Yeah. Yes,
Thursday.
I made the official complaint on Wednesday night.
Okay. Okay. So when they got there, what happened when you went with the police to the passport office at Tema, right? Tema.
Yes.
Which of the communities? Is it
Community
one?
one.
Community one. So you went
Yeah.
there with the police, and
Yes.
what did the police say? What did they actually tell or ask the officials at the passport office?
Okay. We were taken to the manager, and the police came to tell them that an assault case has been reported to them, and they are coming for the suspect. And the manager said Well, he wasn't there when the incident happened. And secondly, the suspect is on duty somewhere else. He's not in office. Thirdly, he also said they have filed a report at the immigration office that I'm not a Ghanaian holding a Ghanaian passport and coming to renew it, and that I ran and left my things behind, and I wasn't able to come back for it because I know I'm lying. I'm not a Ghanaian. So I couldn't come back for my things. I went and left it there. So that is
That was what
what,
they told the police.
yes.
And so, what was the police response? What did they say?
He said, no, okay, he doesn't care about whatever report they filed. What he cares about, the assault that took place. They should go on with their report. He doesn't care. What he cares about is the assault case.
But did you
So,
actually run? Did you actually run and leave your items there?
you see, they called my sister. Let me go back a little. They called my sister. Okay, the manager spoke to my sister that they are looking for me. I have left my things there in their office. She should tell me to come and pick my things. My
Did
sister
you
asked
did
them,
you did you how did they get your sister's contact phone number? And the question is, did you leave your items at the
yes,
passport
I'm
office?
trying to build a point. So my
Yes,
sister
I
told
just want
them,
to be sure. I just want to be sure how they got your sister's contact.
okay, my sister's contact, I think she is my emergency contact on the phone. And secondly,
And
I
that number
was,
is on the system.
no, on my form, the form I submitted to them, it is
Okay.
with them, the form. And also, I called my sister so that the officer would talk to my mom.
Hmm.
And I told him that
Sorry about that poor network connections. And Naba, I think you have joined us again. Apologies, our network was too bad here, and I don't know whether it's happening to me alone or it's happening to everybody across Ghana. But let me just add you whilst we wait for our sister Mariam to join us back. I mean, you've been following the conversation. You've heard exactly what she said and the point that they maltreated her at the passport office, Community One passport office in Tema, and the fact also that they complain or they claim they file a complaint against her that she isn't a Ghanaian. And then another issue has to do with the So another claim has to do with the fact that she ran and left her items at the passport office. And so these are things that we will try as much as possible to verify them, to confirm exactly what happened at the passport office. But Anaba, you've been following the conversation with our sister Mariam. What do you think needs to be done to be able to correct some of these things? I mean, that we mostly treat or mostly um, do to our fellow Ghanaians.
Okay, I think that hello, I hope you can hear me, sir.
I can hear you. I can hear you. You have to be very quickly. I mean,
Okay.
it's
I
maybe
think that
because our
something is
network
wrong
is not.
somewhere. I think that something is wrong somewhere. So she has to take her time and do verification and find out what is going on, what is wrong, so that going forward she will know where to start and then so that you can able to pass out with this. But currently, where is she now?
I'm in Accra.
Okay, and I will
So
continue.
since
Sorry. Yeah,
I'm asking, since when
you
did
have to
this
be quick
happen?
on this on your points so that we could move forward.
Yeah, I'm asking when, since when did this happen, and then what is the update? Is there any update for now?
Okay, and I will continue.
Yes, I was asking her whether he has heard from them, and then since when did this happen? How long? I think her network is not helping her.
Okay, so continue. We didn't hear anything. The network. Sorry, sorry about that.
Don't worry. I was asking that when did this happen?
I think it happened 4 days ago on the 16th of this month. And so she had to make an official report to the police on Thursday. I think 15th, 14th was on Wednesday or so. And according to her, she made a report to the police on Thursday, and she took a medical report from the police to a medical report from the police. And then the next day, which was on Friday, she went to the passport office with the police. So the police actually went there to confirm. The police went there to confirm whatever Mariam told them and to also question the issue of assault. I mean, that was reported to the police. So we were on that. We wanted to find out what happened after the police had their, I mean, interrogation or discussion with the officials of the passport office. But according to her, the manager there claimed the woman who was involved in this particular issue was not she was not on duty that day, so she was somehow working at another station. So I wanted to also find out what exactly. Mariam, you are back now, but
Yes, I am.
we don't have enough time. So let me quickly. You can also do that quickly. So let me ask you this question about the police who went to the passport office with you. You mentioned that the police were much interested in the report you made to them, the official complaint.
Yes, 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 yes.
So I am interested, I mean, about the complaint you made to the police.
Hello. Hello, Sister Mario.
Yes, I'm here.
I'm sure engineer phone network is not helping him.
At all.
Yes. So up to now, you haven't heard anything from the police.
Well, with the police yesterday, they escorted me to the passport office to
Okay.
identify the suspect. And that is
Okay.
where we met the manager. And the manager made those statements that the the suspect is not on is on he is somewhere on duty. He did not report to the office uh, yesterday, and also he said he wasn't around when the incident happened. Also also
Yes,
said
I'm sure you guys couldn't
Yeah.
find me on the screen anymore
I
because
can
of
see your network is not helping you. Yeah, Sister Maria, go on. I think
yes.
engineer is still having a
Yes,
problem.
and thirdly, he also said the manager that uh, they have also filed a report. I don't know if they or he, the suspect, that they have a report at the immigration against me that I'm holding a Ghanaian passport and I'm not a Ghanaian. That what I know that I could remember the manager said.
Okay.
So so after that we just left, and the decision is to go there on Monday with the police. We go there on Monday. So if the officer, the suspect, will continue to hide, that is his own problem.
I think they are trying to cover up. We have
Of
this.
course, of course, they are
They are
trying to
trying to.
cover up because after the incident, after I left, they contact my family, especially my sister, because they have her number. They contact her several times, asking me to come and pick my things. And I got to know the reason behind that. The manager wanted to see me, talk to me, you know, to resolve the issue, you know, amicably. I was like, I am a very careful person. I So when the thing happened, I even made sure I left my apartment. I stayed in a guest house until I got the enough backing before I confront them. because now I've been to an office where I was assaulted. I was assaulted and nobody helped me. I was by my own self and I was able to run away. No wise person in such a situation will go back there. Okay. But for them, they concluded that since I'm not coming, or they try uh, to tell others that since I'm not coming for my things, then I know I am guilty. You see it. So I had
Yeah, I
to get enough backing before confronting them, and that's what I did. So that very night, the day the incident happened, that very night I went to the police in the company of two friends, and I lodged the complaint. They gave me my statement to a sheet to write my statement. They gave me a medical form. The next day, I went to the hospital. A doctor checked my body and wrote his report. He also interrogated me to see my mental and what do you call it, psychological state after what happened. Then he endorsed it and gave it back to me. On Thursday, I went in the company of those friends and I submitted it.
oh that is very bad. That is very bad. But I think they have been doing this to a lot of people, and then it's high time we stop them, because if we don't do that and we allowed, like they had wanted you to come so that they will just solve the problem at closed door, and that wouldn't be the best way. Like for your own safety, you wouldn't know what is going to happen. So it's good you went straight to report to the police for safety, for your own safety. That's the best way to go. So I am hoping that the police will follow up and make sure that this thing is being worked on.
I'm sure myself, the police showed much interest in the issue.
Yes. As I said earlier on, I think the lady, the one who did that, who assaulted you, is around, but
It's
I
not a
want to.
lady, it's a man who beat me up.
Oh, sorry.
It's not a lady.
Oh, I thought a
The
man.
ladies, no, 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 no. The ladies, well, some of them were interrogating me and passing comments. And
Oh, okay.
also, when the man beat me to the ground, then he restrained me. He asked two ladies to come and search my inside my dress to remove my phone.
Wow. What do you have? Do you by all means have any problem with them before? Because this
Like,
is it's very bad. I'm getting the feedback.
um, I didn't get your question.
So, like, you had wanted to fly within, right?
Yes.
Wow. So you have been, wow. So, won't it affect you because of this delay?
Like, I'm not getting your question.
I am saying that, like, I was asking whether you had wanted to fly within this week.
No, I've lost the trip. I've lost that trip because it was Thursday that we were applying. It was actually an NGO. They were traveling
Wow.
to Qatar for a program, and they wanted me to be among the group. So they added my name to it. They informed me on Tuesday, and it was quite something like I just remembered that my passport has expired, and they were supposed to apply for the visa on Thursday. So I quickly tried to have an emergency